Hey, two people of family. So I'm going to give you a three-fer actually. Um, and the three-fer just kind of happened on accident. Uh, this morning I got up early and I was trying to make myself some coffee, and you've seen the way I have to open the bottle to open it with my mouth, and which I did. But when I went to put it back down on the table to get a better grip to pour it into the Keurig, I dropped it. And, um, I knew what I had to do to pick it up, but we call it CP muscle, um, and where you know what you have to do and you try to pick it to correct whatever, but it didn't work out because you're so tight. So I wasted a whole bottle of water on myself and the floor and whatnot. So that's my first thing. Guys, you would see people that has to do with what do you call it when you're dropping something? You know what you have to do with your fingers or your hands to do it. Any comments with that? And then the other topic I wanted to bring up is the last couple of days, the topic of surviving has come up. And the first one had to do with on Friday night, my friend Will, who I've known almost 30 years, since ninth grade, came over and we were talking, and he was talking about how good I looked and everything. And of course, we hadn't seen each other in several months. And he's talking about how good we looked, and that it's been 25 years since we graduated high school. And and he doesn't look bad either. From this picture, but he made mention. He said, "We look good for some old fogies," and I said, "No, we don't look bad." I said, "But honestly, I wear my age like a badge," and I told him the reason why, and he's known this, is because I knew too many people that didn't get to get where I am, and I explained to him. I said, there was 6 of us in our graduation class, and there are 3 left. That's a half. And because Sammy, Ethan, and Emmanuel, they all died of MD soon after graduation or before we got out. And then, of course, in the other videos, you've heard me talk about my friend Noe, Actually, I talked about him in the last video because his anniversary is coming up on the 19th. And my brother, who I've talked about in several videos too. And my brother did graduate. No, he didn't. He was 15. But that neither one of them made it to, I'm 43 now. And so I wear my age like a badge. I wear, right now I can't see any of my little gray hairs or whatever, because I did the magenta, which, I mean, what the hell, you only live once, and it's the first time in a long, long, long time that I've colored my hair just for the hell of it. But even then, my mom would see my little gray hairs and ask if I wanted to pull them out and everything. And I said, no, I'm proud of them. I'm proud of having those hairs because that means I've made it. And so I survived. And I'm proud of that. And the other example of that, which was kind of crazy, was this weekend we watched the last season of 13 Reasons Why. And regardless of what you thought about the series, because it's a very controversial series, because it faces head-on multiple things from suicide, rape, drug abuse, bullying, and the ramifications of that. But it's very close to the end. Clay is summarizing his and his classmates' her high school life, and he makes the mention of that we made it, we survived. And I thought about that, and I'm like, yeah, that's exactly. You survived through all the crap that could potentially destroy you. And that was heavy. Now I'm not gonna ruin the ending because there was some controversy to it, like there has been with every season previous. But the main takeaway was survival. And it's kind of apropos for what we're going through now. Whether it be COVID or injustices, whatnot. We have to figure out how to cope, how to make that change, because our choices are we either come out on the other side of whatever the situation is, or we don't. That's just the way it is. I've always been a survivalist, and regardless of the stupid shit that I pull, and I've done a lot of stuff. I mean, if you go back and look at one of the videos, you see where I almost got hit by a car. If Joey hadn't have called me and the driver hadn't swerved, just because I lost I lost my concentration. I was hell-bent on doing where I was needing to go, and just when thinking of my surroundings. And of course, I lost, a lot of my friends to disease and stuff, and their acquaintances. And I'm still here. And because I choose to survive for them. I choose to survive for them, and and for me, and for my family. But life is short, and life is gonna throw a lot of shit in your way. And you have the power to get past it if you want. I guess that's really it. So, on that note, guys, be good to each other. Love you. And check you later.